because of budget cuts that were voted on by some people and Rahm Emanuel that closed 52 mental health centers across the city. It's very important that we understand that people have a hard time hiring ex-felons, and there's a ward in the city right now that used TIF dollars to hire 28 people that were convicted of felonies, and they put them in Dawson Technical Institute, and they used those people to give them jobs to rehab homes within their ward. And then they turned those homes around and sold them back to people in their ward. 6 years later, 24 of those 28 people were still working. They used TIF funds to create those programs. That is something that we could do here within the 10th Ward that would help not just our neighborhood, but the people as well. And that's where I'd like to see things happen differently.
We move to closing remarks from each of you. You have a minute to give your closing address. May I remind you to be respectful to each other. Since we begin with Alderman Pope for the opening statement, we'll begin with Susan Solosky-Garza.
I know if you make it possible for people to participate in the process of running their neighborhood, their ward, and their city, they will come up with good and effective ideas to run their ward and to make things better. My incumbent is old school. He doesn't trust people to know that they know what they want. His vote in city council comes from conversations with Mayor Rahm Emanuel.
No personal attacks.
No, it's not. My votes will come from conversations with the people. I'm more interested in bringing people together, not tearing people apart. It's time that we unite the 10th Ward and be 55,000 voices strong to get what we deserve. And the people in the 10th Ward deserve better than what we've been getting. That's for sure.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Amalia and Asir for putting on this forum today and all the folks who have come out. I think I know this election is about choice and the choice to move forward. And we can continue to improve our ward, as challenging as it is, make progress each and every day. That includes less crime, better education, more jobs, and lower property taxes. Issues that I differ on with several people. Or we can move backwards. We can have less police, more guns on the street, higher property taxes, and no vision. I've been proud to represent this ward in some of its toughest times. I've been proud of the successes we've had, but I'm not satisfied. We have a litany of accomplishments, but we have so many more needs. And I'm the best qualified, I'm the best experienced, and I work across the board with everyone to ensure that our voice is heard. And I will continue to represent you, and I look forward to your vote. Thank you.
We will now have Amalia Nieto Gomez from the Alliance of Southeast to ask one final question. Please respond with yes or no.
So, if you're elected our next alderperson, will you meet with the community organizations organizing this event within 30 days of your administration? And again, this is not just an ASE event, but you can tell from the banners around. We have Family Rescue, Pilgrim Baptist, Centro de Trabajadores Unidos, the Coalition for Lakeside CBA, Claretian Associates, Praise Tabernacle. Please excuse me if I'm listening. Pilgrim Baptist. So those are the organizations that have united to put together this debate and forum tonight. So again, the question is, if you are elected as our next alderperson, will you meet with the community organizations organizing this event within the first 30 days of your administration? So
Yes, of course.
Alderman Pope.
Yes, and I've met with these groups previously, and will continue to meet with them, and have had the opportunity to attend various events in this forum right here. It's a continuation of my ongoing efforts.
All right. Sorry, I have a cold. I've been informed that my voice isn't carrying and it's hard for me to talk a bit louder, so please bear with me. We want to remind everyone to vote on April 7th for the runoff elections. For the 10th Ward and for Mayor, everyone should have received a voter commitment card in blue. And please fill out your voter commitment card to let us know when you are going to vote. If you're going to vote during early voting or if you're going to vote on election day. We also would like to know what issues are of importance to you. So please fill out the card and leave it at the back table when you're done, when we leave. Again, the early voting has already started. It will go until April 4th. It's from Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 at several local sites. The two closest ones are Jeffrey Manor and the Vodek Eastside Library. You can also go downtown if you're not able to make it to local ones. You could go downtown and even do early voting or register on Sundays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So thank you, everyone, and now we're going to hear from Isabel and Pastor Lassenby.
Nada más para recordarles que si tienen equipo de interpretación, por favor regrese su equipo a la mesa de registración atrás.
As we prepare to leave on tonight, I want to ask that each one of our organizations, all of our organizations that put this forum together, if you would come forward tonight. All the organizations that put forth this forum. We need to see you in the front. All the organizations that had a hand in this forum tonight, if you would come forward.
Is OLG they're represented here?
Some of us.
Okay, listen, tonight to Alderman Pope, Susan, our goal tonight is to let each one of us know this is our community.
That's right.
You all are quiet. We were supposed to be quiet earlier. It's time to get noisy. This is our community. One thing that I hope that happens out of this election, that we become a unified community. It's not just one side of the ward, it's the entire ward. It's black, it's white, it's Latino, it's all of us. This is our ward, so whichever candidate makes it, you will have to deal with all of us. You won't be able to pit one of us against the next. That's not happening anymore. It is about a collective agreement that we will now come together and say, this is what we want. We're not in our feelings. We're just talking about unifying. And so tonight, I hope that we can leave here on a unified front. We know we need jobs, we need education, and we know definitely that we want safety in our community. Thank you all. Come on and give our candidates a hand. To our moderators, if you can give them a hand. So can you give yourselves a hand on tonight? Are any of our union labor groups here tonight? Any of our union labor groups tonight? We want to thank each one of you all for coming out tonight. If you all would continue to encourage all of our community to vote, and we'll see you on the 7th.